Yo abusia me man krankra bia akwaba edeba spiritual wa jumidi kese yi eso and then so another day na me jimidi say obia ehwo ye wherever you are I send you love. I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, and I send you peace, I send you hope, I encourage you, I give myself as a shoulder for you to lean on, I give myself to you as a handkerchief to wipe away your tears. I send you smiles, I send you love, and I greet you. My name is Mami Grace. I'm always the pride of your ancestors. I'm their voice, I'm their medium. They see through me, they speak through me, they smell through me. I welcome you to Spiritual Hour. And the Jumedia Ebedino is a little bit cambasa, meaning say brofo papa na makana. Na me pese me chire say ye a little bit of practicals ewade enim so that metimi a exhibit a deporting mi hu ye ene said ya me pese me ne o eche ene said ya me pese odwene ho enti enne no asama me de to wanim na wadwe ho na sebe wo so de opinion aba na nyankopon ma ye ho kwan a ebie wie ana ye beto waso na ye hu adekopotin a meka ho asem no enti sadia me to me boase na ma kiremu na wahu ne eko ene sadia de ne te no enu ti na hu ne ma we wa ha enne we me de be demonstration actually ade aye be kanu because I feel say it's so difficult for me to translate this dream and this vision and this downloads meaning sadia wo kan wo wujidie ni u believe ne wo knowledge mu but sa no me kan no downloads nti meaning sadia me enti me de we be example na me de we so e de aye example ama asem na ye be kan no na wahunu ya me pese me kire na ye de we so yin enyan so ye de be example. That's why a lot of things additional things are here today. Okay, so I welcome you, and already you know I send you love. Me pese me ne ankrankra bia susu ade ba ko bi ho ansana yatoa so. There are things I don't talk about it because wo kasa assembi wo na wo kasa ho a na kwa akoye te say one said ye yenya bi before ye dwen we overconfidence too we too known we are too proud and ma binum mpo se me too loud ya me nim the way a sebe yenya bi before no ye too me calculating ni pesu na binum sasa we boko na wo kasa boko a wo na ye ni papa. It's not true. Obia ne bobre ene obia ne ade a okom a onyiye ebeduru baby a wabeduru enti niama we defend bebre in your life no. Sometimes two things other say be shut your confidence down and not to say we fight ne be ma wabin you become aggressive. So you can't actually judge anybody based on his or her behavior but deal with the person so be crack catchere so obi nya woni nipa ne mompu nimpu na hwe de be free ma ba because ade anya ma obi no eye ma obi wo ha o market ade bi ohu onto da obi nso eno na bobo susu na ode akwakoto. So all I'm saying is whenever I sit on this platform I plead for your time, I plead for your audience, I plead for you your energies to actually download every word that is coming na ukomu na ne enye na wa expelling no out there yen so na wa inhale binhia sebe reward bia emfiri obia ehonomo enu nti na meni ankrankra bia eni ntokwa obi preach a particular thing they are mimi preach yourself mo akwaba ansana yebeko and the topics ne so no and then I'm doing two things using Torus to debunk the matrix by Mami Grace. That's the topic. Yebeye we na ye wi ayaya the three consciousness beyond the matrix. These are things I yebeye nende. And I can say a little bit of a intine meto mebo kakra na ma demonstrating to the level a bia ebete baby am free bano ase. Using Torus to debunk the matrix by me myself Mami Grace. And the three consciousness beyond the metrics. This is what we are doing. Na meto me boom kakra. And before we proceed, I want to draw our attention to something. There was one big problem as Ghanaians. This one is Ghanaian. Ghana is my first priority. Before I plead that every information, every knowledge that I download get to the entire African continent, because I'm a Ghanaian. So my prayer is that we will all listen to this, think about it, and know what we can actually do about it. I welcome you to Spiritual Hour. Dear me person make idea ye biggest problem. I want everybody to bring his opinion. Our Ghana is something called a star block. I don't know whether we know what is called star block, and I don't know whether we know what it means, and I don't know whether we understand, and I don't know whether we know what to do about what is called a star block. I am going to talk about this star block because of my vision, my mission, my purpose, and the agenda for this entire platforms that I have. The agenda and the mission is not about business. It's not about money. It's about an assignment that I have been into this world for multiple of times to execute it. That's the main reason for these platforms. So these platforms doesn't make any income. It doesn't make any money. Everything you watch on this show is solely sponsored by myself. I have sold a lot of properties. I have done a lot of things to make sure this show runs. I've told you when I started, $100,000 was stolen just to crash this show. I keep running, I keep fighting, and I keep bringing it up. I want people to understand what it means to give all this information, to give all this knowledge to people for free. Now, Star Block, too. It's about stardom. Somebody becoming a star or a celebrity. Celebrity is different from someone who is a star anyway, but that's not what we are discussing. But a star or a celebrity, and as some American, the way American pepe. There is something called a star block. Let's look at Ghana musicians and our stars now. Big, I will mention only the ones I love. I don't hate anybody, but there are people I know there's something in them. There's more power than we know about what they do. So I'm going to use them as an example. Let's look at Shatta Wale. I'm talking about Star Block. Let's look at Shatta Wale. Let's look at Stone Boy. Let's look at Mark Brown. I wish I can mention many of them. Let's look at, I want to use people like do climate. There is something called a Star Block. We can go to Nigeria, we can use Don Jazzy. So when I mention Shatta Wale and I mention Stone Boy and I mention Don Jazzy, it should tell you what I'm trying to say. We can actually add the young one that has come, Asake or Asake. We can use the record label now, Ufrimu na Urban. Now, listen to this. When you become a star, you have a block you have to hit. Listen. So when you hit the star block, there is nothing you can do again. But you can actually break the star block when you know and understand it. Na wafa enkrofo egrumi omo. Don Jazzy, I think, understand this, what is called a star block. That is why when to me uncle feel O2 Irena. But while making people that are feeling that place, that is what we call a star block. It will get to a point, stardom no, ningi na obetu me the pyramid age na ho. Now they are total. At see any nipa bebre ne wo ho. Na estro ne ye baabi ketewa bi nipa ba akopɛ netimi gina ho. Nti se nyame ya wadom no opagya wo to that climate na wo koduru ho a there is a time for you. Wo hate ya, you will fall off. You can only break the walls when you groom people. So the whole thing is that you are forcing people say adenti na onko feel yi O2 arena asaka ko feel ho they are pushing no. What else can the person do? There is star block for everybody. Now your biggest problem I wo Ghana ha say people are not loyal, people are not faithful. So obi ba abontinya instead so obe grooming crofo na okete block na obetwe ne ho man crofo na pushi e break block no na abeye country no dia no. You pursuing or hitting or getting into the star block is different from breaking the star block. When you break, you can only break the star block when you have the country, the continent at heart. Okay, you will hit the star block when it's about yourself. You will hit the star block. Let's try and appreciate our raw talent and our giftings. And yes, sir, from because Nigeria they don't have any better content than we have. Now our problem is that so obi climate no could do the peak now on training. Ena anka ebi mu wa komapa. I'm telling you this today with every confidence. Obi eniwa or starting social media ensesano. Adwina obia started a program, a mission na odeba no. Adwina na odeba no na is for the country. But ekwanya nipa de obefa so no na what narrow it down to yourself. And when it becomes yourself, you will hit the block. What we call the star block. Now, a day important na opese Shatawale onye biom. A day important na opese Stone Boy onye biom. A day important na Nana McBrown obeye biom say. What you say? The best for them to do is to groom people, because if nothing catch up with you, old age will catch up with you. It's natural. And myself, I'm coming to say something. That's why I'm starting from this part. So, they wish they could groom one MP. But the people themselves, omo raw talent now, omo free from one now, omo ban, omo so adwin ben and a woman trim. It's only Ghana now who project you bia or no for say or no challenge. I don't even get it. Into no the adwin what they ban out of hunger. Ebi no mo betire with difference now what fall off. My mission actually make part because me part. I had a vision. I called someone say. We can actually do social media with 4 of media platforms. I mean, say a super. Nanka yakeka platforms na boom. Na ye bibi to say Alibaba. Nanka young ones no more tunto mu creating niyama no. We have this internet na obiaton. Ghana for ye into me ye need how to hold internet. And nothing na this Nigerians no BBA come ho. Netflix headquarters wo Facebook, YouTube, BBA wo ho. They regulate the way they want to regulate. There are some platforms that I follow, and maybe you'll be taking a critical look at things. Lady be a friend, Jessica Saforo. So what's on the platform now? Look at 2 years ago, 3 years ago, Otuminya views 1.5 million, Ebu Honoma 2 million, a view Otuminya. Intinka as all kone nimnu na eso oye bigger. Now no. Ne followers and not the followers no, but the subscribers no akofom. It's because these people have the headquarters and they use it to promote themselves. No more you see yang so. Yet they are no limited. It's like there is some rivalry be. I I'm saying let me conversation me narrow it down to Ghana and Kotan. Nadia yen to me fighting no disunity, hate, any a binum a comma idiom. When you pack people and you have great agenda, somebody is thinking about her food. But the thing is, no matter what you eat, it comes out. And no matter what you eat, it doesn't show on you. No matter the buildings you have, they will go bad. But when you leave a great legacy for your country, it's to see there is no way you will go, they won't mention Kwame Nkrumah. So the agenda for this, no, say you bet me break this star wall now. Mon stop him push you and say, and I'm on feel it O2 arena. Say, Stone Boy tone Joma, oh, he sings beautifully. Or no name Jomuna Usha, Ube say like he can banter the foreigners, same as Shatawale. But say, no, or tone Jomna and Jomna hate ya. We're hitting the block and Jomna hating nothing new. ashaketo nyum na hate ye there was no news till say okofele o2 hwan arena no ansana ne din into what could beyond the singing na or singing no. This is what you are pushing Shatawale and Stonebwoy to do, but do you support them? Enyum no obi to a na obia small videos na omo ye. There is this guy why this beautiful song otoa na waka so ye koma amusi said obe fidi ebusua no na pimpim don pimpim time no. It's a beautiful song but ye vibrate was so as Ghanaians. No. Inti nkane yen so ya tiegum TikTok ni ade mu amunim ye mimi nim ye. Inti if we want to get or feel the O2 arena na said there, we have to vibrate towards this our giant. This our raw materials. Na omo a omu fear say ba no so no, they have to be loyal. So these people are able to impact this. Say dreams are the way we will keep on sinking. All the talents, the giftings are where are they? Because obi yes obeboa obi anu we huri esi ni kon nti obi anso mpese obeboa obi besin de movie industry nim dada na ti nyankopon boni pa omo ho ofe wo Ghana biom. This is what I'm going to throw light on. See ye pese ye de ye ho a sa niama we and I say you break Star War. We don't have to hit the Star War because we say we have to do strange things. Ebe scatter international world, you know, putting Ghana on the map. So when you think about yourself, you hit the Star War. When you think about your country, you break the Star War. This is what I want us to think about. Now let's look at the vision of Revelations platform. Revelation, a vision, and I maybe bought a few. So I have a vision of putting a few people together. Okay? Yes, see Christmas and yet, yes, see Easter and yet Christmas and yet Halloween and yet Valentine and yet near mass uncle for no more sa a dream way by any nano. They will be no mujina so no more buy. My intention was if I'm able to put a few people who have the country at heart together, we are able to project this. Say ye bro nya free hwa. Ye betumi de kwasi there ahye ho. Se kwasi there ne ye beka se country ni nyina celebrate a agbefo ni nyina se be voter region baby omo celebrate a ye betumi de ni nyina na festival bi obi a celebrate no ye betumi akom ne ya hwe date ne ya hwe bibia ne ye de replace Christmas. You bet to me so actual things are SCC wo kronim near the be replace Easter because Easter is about mourning and resurrection. Nkrofo ewu was circle, nkrofo ewu was stadium. June says those things are still eating us because ubehu say June do a nkrofo bewu ebi hangi omo. There is something going on in the land. Intino, my mission was okay if we are able to pick Omuna will be a becana some more revelations near picky a few one or a great one teacher, now what I don't know, or a great astrologer, now what I don't know. So we are able to create giants. We wouldn't need to go to the government to tell him say when made the message bro. When the spirit have people almost share that edge now, they have the power to drive. They don't need the permission of the government. Elijah was in a room. Ena ohu se obi betwa niti no ka kire nkrofo na oni omo wade mu se monkoto punu nim na wudi ni ba na ba obetwa miti afri. So this is spirituality. When you reinforce no be a hold a particular belt mo betumi atena se na makeka niyama ayeden e de abom na mahwe mo country na akoso. This is what the vision of Revelation was. Inti nanka ye pese ye keka nkrofo ni boma na ye se ni ye hodi the bibi besi a ye nya ye betena se ni ye na ye create ekuro no mu omo ni baabi tena omo ndidi bigger spiritual problem ka free ye camp na ya fa nipa na ba na ya som na ya ye na eno ne ye friend say ye be hate star na ye be block the star, but unfortunately obia doesn't want to go to for the country. Everybody wants himself, from parliament to spiritual people. Obia has become selfish, so we keep hitting the block. So stop giving pressure to people. Say they should do this, they should do that. Okay? No matter what you do, if you are not able to groom people and you are gone, we are old. No, we are them. We are old. We are old now. To me, we be ma. One pim. But who grooming Crawford? She be apostle Kodesafu any edui. Kono hoko hwe nipa egu wa eye adwuma wo posti me picture ahwe wan hwe ne ye beduru baabi no na wa hete block no afi wuntumi nya hwe biom nti wo hwa Nigerian actors ni actresses ni musicians no hwe omu nyi moma na omo ho ye fe mom ye ndi nokura ye kurom ha ye nyi moma na ye ho ye kan adentia ye hit block na ye mpese ye besi fom na ye hodi esoro honom from journalism obia newscasters omu nyina chese omu hit block na omu age ho atonkon so omu nsi fom na obi aba nti wusi honom e hono so ye ba akopɛ nti bon se country no mu energy na ye kofom omu be force so omu be ba na wache na watena ne so. This is what's going on. Until we deal with this, we will continue keep the greatest talent anyamede amanye no ewo yemu. The best you can do no and say we be grooming crofo na when you to them now you are watching them go ne ade. This is the vision na Revelations platform no ewo obi aniwa oye lazy obi aniwa waye adwuma abre na opese okokwa na enso so no de American omo aye ready so omo be friend crofo no omo aye ready obi a wo be friend so opese oboa ne bi ono wa agenda na waboa obi kura wie no de ono de be reward wo ne nsem obeka wa akire no nti no obi adwen ho no se anu nti menye de enti America sa asem wei no ene se sa vision wei no I had it, the downloads, I had it 1 month ago. I have been talking to doctors, pastors, said they are well endowed. I've been talking to them. They are shocked about this vision. But me shop me how I made to me I exhibit how many party as no difficult for me. Me feel say anka microphone ye pick your more revelations. O pick who they pick microphone is see say oh where do you good though he's a great teacher. Or he or she is a great teacher. Before you know, out of anger, we're done something else. No munya done something else. We are. They feel say woman now who try say anka what this is how you should look into camera. This is how you should look at it. Or no mumu force or mumu the enemy. This is why we will keep crashing down. And yet a talent in Nikromu who brother. Talent wa boy guy no name jomna watu no na mabobo so achira onu. That song is more greater than lonely at the top. Otonga no ba we de wato affect abusia. Just nsem na won nwum boy we don't want to listen. We na ma ye sinking the more. The people you want to help, they are so ungrateful. They won't only be ungrateful and go. They will be ungrateful and they would want to challenge you and they will damage you on top just to have their way. But trust me, you will crash. Because when the foundation is broken, what will the righteous do? Nipa na nam no so a you obi no. Who say no? Unko baby you will fall off. So this is our biggest problem. In yes, sir, revelation, kadi we are maybe can and day, can you bring about 5 people, 6 people, near see one year discussing a movie question life, and can you whole day poor, you're getting life. Because I realized that China Nibia Meneka Saunona, or Omobahame, I work for a few, Omo de flowers in Bremy, Omo buy and I may pony small one be a maybe some question. Oh, immediately, Oma pick your mufus, Omo be record. Now, say, Obi, are you near to me? Utriso. You know, and I me try so boko but same way I may babeking. How would people even think about it? Revelations wanted to put spiritual people, genuine spiritual people together. Nanka ye create ye use some of our festivals no na ye use oko Halloween almost celebrating. It's all about dead people. They call them to put them at peace. Say omo disaster and see we can use the people no omo ko share omo ko wu circle no and na stadium ye be ye omo date nanka astrologer na hwemu ni akeka bom nanka ya celebrate na owuo ni bi mba biom se de adwum bia niam esisi wasase su ye be ye wi a ye tumi akom na ya hwe ye some people like betumi aye omo African saints e be to say Martin Dalani Black American or Bremer mean to make a count I will just mention a few names. There is nowhere in Africa that they will be mentioning people they won't mention Kwame Nkrumah. We can make him African saint. These are some of my vision. These are some of my vision. That's the reason why Revelation platform is there. That's the reason why I keep saying I am the voice of our ancestors. Listen, if you are penny nimuno, mofre wo nyina eni daachi enti no nanka ebetumi aye Martin Dalini, Alexander Crammell ono so ye Black American, Kwame Nkrumah, oh almighty, Thomas Sankara, W.E.B. Du Bois, edini mi ntumi mbo, Marcus Garvey, George Padmore, Leopold Senghor, M. Cesare, add the Simon a lot. I can mention and mention and mention and mention, but the dino eso so na me bro so nse da nya papa sa enti mutie na mutie Marcus Garvey Jamaica, George Padmore Trinidad, and Leopold Esengo and also Senegal. We can actually do and create African saints. They've done so well. This is my vision. That's why I got the Revelations platform. So we are able to put spiritual people together. Nanki yes any may structure underground no. So that bibi bekhiswa nanka de no ye free 110 but ufro bi aba na hu se we de oye the next time wadane spirituality in a business. Where do we go? Ebi na maka no musicians they are not grooming anybody until they have hit the star block. Now we push you so mko fele hin okọ fele hin nkọkọ fele kwana na wapagya ne mu every star block na wa hit no because nenjuma hit ya wa star e wo krom ya genatum ebi mo how you do anything for them anyway why unim Stonebwoy ka tell say me say omra no be explain the fifth dimension he's talking about. He should come and explain on Revelations platform. Me, I love all the stars in Ghana. I wish we can actually adjust. Ne yetumi aye we ama ye ho. Obi be say Stonebwoy ne ndwom na mepe. Or say where we gonna run to? Or say ahe na ebedwane akọ. Say ye jai asase no mu befa. Where we gonna run to? Why we nim no wahwe. I'm not very good in singing secular song, but I love them when they sing and I listen to how they do their voice. I know this is a whole property for the country. But what are we doing? The people are so ungrateful. This is the vision of Revelations. This is what I want to do. Because there is a festival. I am fan replace it. Ebi a Halloween, you bet to me the circle for no one date, your body date na ya ma astrologers na read date, what it entail near the aye, ebi a Valentine, ebi a muko stadium no na ya June 4th near me CC ya ma astrologers na chim spiritual. This is what I wanted to do. This is my main mission. So that we will live for the country near one underground, or any structure niyama, ye niyama no obi a odeni bebia. Wo wa bo ni patire ni sese ni ye hwe camera mu kura no o baturu wi a no o se wudi no san fe o se obetumi a challenge na ma twitwi mi na ase o. I was wearing proper bra. I wear huge stuff of brands before coming on social media. So me, I'm not your competition. I am me. I'm always Mommy Grace. So abusuya the ende ye beka no anka na ye to me putting crofo way together and anka sa vision we me de bo na ye ni one day conference. And na obia so ha na wate na mo so mo ho na mo bisa huge questions that we are able to come up with one thing. That is what the white people are doing. Ye ha wan na okofre no. Why? Na okofre no. Obia ye me enumude enibere ontumi ade ontumi kura na oye na ye ne se oni obi wo competition. Omo matumi abasoro no so omo kantan so omo mo obi emba because onipa no kura wa asem ma ne kwan ya ba or you ungrateful oba be se bi oba be se wapampem. This is where we are. Where can we go? We will be making noise. You need structures. You need you need shade. I'm going to use my little brofo to explain this to you. I'm explaining ways to you. So those who are watching and don't understand the local dialect, I will do a bit for you all to understand what I'm actually saying. Say your friend Saint Germain, we can actually call Saint Nkrumah. We can do this. But adrena edi bebom ni achiche date ni ye ka BBS no obi a wo behu ni bia wo se o edi ye yemfa ne nka wo the next minute. So this is what pains me, but I will still tell you anything I get. So we dey me be jeje mu egu platform no so na wo betimi no unim bi no na dey asoso so we are doing this together. I tell you Yesu can say me o se obi ansom na obesesa mu ba free form no maso no ma ye feel say ye need da omuso no so obi anya Nyankopon be fan crofo fi this platform so the pearls me bi mu. I'm telling you this with every confidence. I am confident we don't want these people. We don't want we want people with knowledge. Ye piki obia ye be drop woni mu ye be monitor no for 3 months or you okay ye the Nebeka group no. We will drive ourselves together including the comment section. We are still picking people from there. Nobody can kill this mission or this vision. Me catch your last say ade we me hu bi. E ma me di ko free America. The machine to me so texty, I was okay, but getting people in addition to myself is the platform Revelations. But what are we seeing? You see somebody so you're so good with the Bible. You see somebody so you're so good with astrology. The next minute, now say, we don't want to die and leave a greater name for our children. Generation Equal, we don't care. Anyway, today we are discussing using Torus to debunk the matrix. Using Torus to debunk the matrix by myself. All these are my downloads. Now, my menchire will be kakrebi. Onyankopon wo hu. Or ye so great say obo niama. That is Nyankopon wo ho but ye be wie ne ye be hu so. Or ye so great say energies no. Or the bit to obi mu, ebi wo mi mu, ebi wo jesi mu, ebi wo bright mu, ebi wo obi mu, Mrs. Tutu mu, ebi wo na akushika bocho, ebi wo obi mu. Okay? Sana nyame ye because Nyankopon hu din say, embre bi bedu anipa bi ani bete. Enti Nyankopon hu say, on fa ne hu nkoto baabi, nka nkrofo bekwa akofa me na me ka tro say nka by now. Ebi nu betumi di omo life a exchange other people's life because energy na could do. But this God that is so wonderful, or the creator, whatever you call it, this energy, or you're so wonderful, so you'll be on what now OBM one could that baby and croffa research akofa. And can yes, sir, men make a scientists, they were saying they don't believe spirituality. But now what's happening? Omo who say, Ufa haban way, now what's your haban on yama, ubenye bibi, udi wesha, they look into people's blood. No more humboa womb, no more check kwanya amboa nefa sube remu ni ade. They know said there is spirituality. When you talk to a great doctor, Makato said we be this episode the downloads many doctors they are surprised at how I get through to these things. Because obi bewu omunim say asomesi we di obewu obehu na say nipa no wewu so say nyame. They see all these things but they don't want to draw people's attention to this. Say these things are in existence. So God is great to hide himself in every creation. If not, like some people would take him and start exchanging other people's life. And Kabwe and Kebesi, scientists have now understand that it is not science, but there is something. Spirituality is a game to them. Well, omo investigating moja nimu. Na omo hwehwem they want to understand omo fa ahaban no ma hwa ahaban na chi omo posa na say lead omo to something omo posa na say lead omo to something omo they keep searching omo who say it leads them to a dead end. You can't actually say. So they feel that it is a game. I will try and see if I can get Dr. Jan to come and talk about this for me, throw more light into this for me. But like I said, the vision or the download was so huge that many obi kasa or person record it now or I don't want to I have left it, but we will still do it. Kakra. I will try and call Dr. Jan. I will call Dr. Jan because waba platform this wa bekanda say abrabona ye bono a game, a drama, into a script, na a part no be a play, a yinimu, into na mema naba, na mebu part of this downloads no I discuss it because I believe he can get me most of the things that I'm trying to explain. It's too huge for me to explain. It doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. Intimate try say or me the Dr. Jan bebana wabe yebia. Until now no the doctors, the scientists, the mathematicians no they know said the physicians they know that there is something that they are trying to investigate that leads them to the dead end. But what are we doing about it as people? We accept everything and anything that happens to us. We accept anything that happens to us, but there is more for us to learn. And today I'm going to take us through the Anunnaki tablet. Anunnaki tablet, I will find time and treat the entire tablet. But when we said these books, when you have them and it is original, it is hard cover. Talking about it, one when you are being you use wisdom, near to the mamu kakra, sani ye the Anunnaki tablet Tot wrote that they came to meet people here. Tot natural is in the Anunnaki tablet. Or say, omo ba wiase no omo betu nipa wahadada. Tio. Omo betu nipa wahadada. Nane nipa na wahano, they are so mysterious and they are so great. They were creating stuff. So te ase into the little thing na omo show omo no na omo de create weapons metals any ade nti ade be nkrofo na san nkrofo we beto wa ha. The Bible is 2,000 years now. The Abrahamic religion leads to the Jewish, leads to the Islamic, leads to the Christianity. It is just 2,000 years. Are you trying to tell me that before all these books, no, na nipa na ewo atiasefo asase so no, na they don't know anything na? How were they surviving? How were they living as human beings? Because according to Torus, there were people here. So if we talk about God, na ye created God, and our God in created ye. How is this? This is what we are going to discuss. So we are discussing using Torus to debunk the metrics, and it is by me because it's my download. It's not in any book, but I know when you try to get into it, the Tibia will lead you somewhere. This is how we are going to learn, because what I wish, how I wish this thing will go, no, I think people love more business than we all know. So we will use this to bring it down. I will use this. Now me small English, no. Media I can't say now what you say. This editorial seeks to bring the minds of people to the science. Attempt to prove that the world in which we live is a computer game. And when I can remember Dr. Jana, because he said something like that before. I personally I refuse to accept this based on my vision. And before we get to the bottom, you will understand. Because all this consciousness that is in us cannot be programmed by somebody's game. But let's continue this. It is also my spiritual hypothesis to challenge the theory of mathematicians and physicists that we are just simulations or cartoons characters in a computer game that was designed by a higher intelligent being. This is what I personally don't want to understand. Some physicists and scientists believe that this higher being is just a small boy playing with a computer game he designed, which is our world. I, Mami Grace, am not a scientist or a mathematician or a physicist, but I refuse that theory. And I'm going to bring down all this, my downloads, and the platform is open. Like I said, we are all learning and we are all picking informations. So when you find say you downloads now, but I know there are great people. In fact, on my platform, I know I have greater people who are well endowed. Some of them don't want to come out, but when you look at the comment section, you realize that we are here. Okay, that's why I have so much confidence in my platform that they can actually balance African continent. I'm not saying say yempe. I know there are people. I mean Elijah na makase wakunipa ni na aka Elisha akadipa menkwa na maye prophet amako Nyankopon se masajai or 500. I won't be like Elisha. I know there are a lot of people, which I happen to be one of them. I don't accept that theory. I don't accept that knowledge. There is something called Torus field. And the Torus field, no, it look like a lot. May the flowers be good screen so that you would be able to understand me. Like I said, I will use my small English and my small understanding to use a little thing to explain to you so you get what I'm trying to say. Now, I start here with the Torus field or the energy field. Now, I'm explaining kakra the way I can. Now we get there. But if you have more knowledge about this or you have deeper understanding about this, you can answer all these questions. You can come to the platform. We can equally come to where you are. The Zoom interview is equally open for us because we are here ready, everything ready, because we need the truth and we need more information. So we are now taking the Torus field. Here, I will try to explain my small understanding of this theory with my 2x4 in Brofo. Those who don't understand it here, my English is small. I will try and do something. You can finish watching this video, Google it, learn the scientific understanding, and come back to comment on understanding this, my episode. Sometimes, if it's not for you, it's not. Nya fe na me be ku me hu se me ko school na nka efe. Se obomofo no oboja ne su tonton de wakọ university akoye fire and metal no nko no be get it together ka how nice it will be ya ye be create great metals nka obeye odedo a embu because odo nim de aka ho ba ye krom ha de ente sa unye obi na wo so much hope cry in that person na wan bebu a na wasan de wo kokose afi obe challenge you afi oye ne hu so onu no nim omo se eduana ba na de be hu dua koro omo na mo kan wo bible mu o se okusie o se obedane ahwe a ne du etua ne to ai enti bibi a me kan wa ha bia no wo betumi actually wo betumi agogo no wenya more details about it because this is a download. I said say ye niama 2 using Torus to debunk metrics and also 3 consciousness beyond the metrics, and I'm going to take my time and do all these things. We are watching Spiritual Hour. I am the goddess, I am their pride, I am their eyes, I'm their nose, I'm their ears. They speak through me, they hear through me, they smell through me, they see through me. Yes, I am the pride of Akabulan. I continue. To the mathematicians who use Torus fields to explain why we are in a computer game, they preach that we are not in a life, but in a file. Oma abrofo no oma explainia koduru baby say eye game na yewo na yen kra ye frɛ ye ho say we are leading a life enye no kware enye life na ye leading na ye file computer game no mo bone file ti say de ye recording we are Elijah bi a obe create file no na omo according to them ye ya dane ne say eye life ya spell the file no backwards but enye sa na emum no eye file. That is what the mathematicians almost try to tell us. And as almost try to explain the Torus field. And I say energy puno, home and to me puno. So I no try so be explaining. I read a book where some mathematicians said life is a file, spelled backwards, meaning everything in life is a computer file. How can you tell me this? With all this consciousness and the things that we are doing, you are telling me, say, on time with Mami Grace, I told you how humans created all these gods. Now, it is the truth. Oh, say to me back from now. Yet, say, vibrating a dying crowd. That is how powerful human being is. But who said that? I continue. And the magnetic force that we project or that creates the illusion of the world we see now is the Torus field. Okay, so Sadi American Torus field no minim Sadi American wo twi mu. Enti me pese me use flower way, okay? Na me de demonstrate bibi kakra bi na ye nyina yete ase, okay? I will continue from after the demonstration in English. So those who don't understand the local dialect, please stay with me. Okay, so Abusia, the Torus field, no, and I said the energy board. I don't know how to explain it English, but that doesn't mean I don't have visions. Intimate the way baha. So when we say flower, no, na pampemunie, and na sin so any. Inti the Torus field, no, and I said the energy field, no. This is how it works. Okay, may you soon yama miensa. Na machre the way I met Rema will be better here, but comment section now add up. Na se unima add more to it. This show, I don't know whether we should make it private so that no joker will come in. We are serious. So there's Torus way no spiral no saying na etie. Nti ube say asiye no wo ha, ene suru no wo ha. Esuru no se what's penny ni senya? What's penny ni senya? So penny sa enjayo, but because I mean no eko one way nti nke penny say sa penny sa na eno na ye Torus field no aha no a ye na pampamu no it depicted the 4th dimension and na aha no it depicted the third dimension na ye wiase na ye timu no and I had depicted the 4 dimension. If you say energies no one, a binum say onyankopon bi one about your white, I will see where our chain one. When you spin it like this, okay, that's the Torus field. A hanna heaven and a sieno a hell. A hanno a heaven and a sieno a hell. But what it does is it keeps spinning. Into no, before one do be a moto. Asase a yetisi eye kukuruwa bi etwa ne ho abre bia etwa san besi nachi wo ye bibia ya depa na de obedua no eno na obetwa. It is talking about the Torus field. Ehonom na bibia energy wiase mu bibia ho na wo nti expin senya na tie engina saa na tie nti omo wa ha no ehu yen ya e water dimension no na ha na ebinumu pressure omo bekọ akogina. Inti se wo third dimension na wo ewiase from aha and na wo 4 dimension na sorry wo ewiase from aha wo no mo friend heaven and na se wo third dimension na baby ye nyina ye tititi here ye wo mechanism eno so ye ase ha. So this is what we call the Torus field. I'm going to use 3 things to depict the energy and now hoden and now to me and I'm from the spirit, whatever, how they show themselves on this Torus field. Medical actual way the example said the. So this the flower here is the 4 dimension and here is the 3rd dimension and this is how it keeps spinning. So ebinum was here a 3rd dimension e baby away and na ebinum so e was 4 dimension. Download niamadeba. So this is what I can explain about the Torus field. So what more knowledge you can actually add. I'm using 3 things just to show what I saw and how you will understand. Now when in therefore how be as Torus field no ne ho no saa na tie na me kire mu the 4 dimension and then the 3rd dimension. Ebi mu say heaven and hell, heaven and so and a hell and a was asien. Now say twa ne ho saa no na generate 2 powerful energies. Okay, into a twa ne ho saa na, that is where the yin and the yang we saying eba produce the yin and the yang. Say Torus field no twa ne ho saa na a generate power ana spirit ana energy ye friend yin and yang. Yin and yang no we ye dia me mama ya make ama me ya me see me studios, okay, but yin and yang obi anim no eno na ye black and white normally ya na aye to say na ewo one aye round babo say aye ati say fish a waka fish ni dua say na e produce the energies. Say Torus field ni twa ne ho a ade a e produce no na energy no. Let me show you how the scientists omo show ewo mo board. So these things are things that you and I can actually delve into it and we can make a great change for our country, our family, our villages, our people. But it's just that I just don't know why we have refused. Say you be BBR for yourself. All these things are downloads. Me I wouldn't say me school me bro from create channel school dey me ko dey ho. Nye say me nko bi do makobi na tete dey form 4 omo atwere wo certificate no omo dey ma yen so ne say Yako school we na got exams to form 4 na ye wie no certificate na se wo hwe so matro was everything on this certificate is valueless. How can you be this wicked? Enye se abusia enye se mabon wo menya A was so correct very no satam no mo ye very good high then average satam na sa no mo nye ne ni bi ne eke ka ho no akodu z no na mo ye no ayi intermediate ni nyina was very good nisu ni nyina still o matro was so say everything on this certificate is valueless. 14 years of my life. Can you imagine? I was the best student. So, we may try to show you how I downloaded it. It says spin sana a generated 2 energy say yin and yang no. Okay? And this is how scientists, almost so mathematicians, this is how they also depict it. And no na media 2 screens no. So ma draw lines. When we said you draw no, saying a scientist and so draw no, but when you get into spirituality now we download naturally all these drawings are made in the things around us. Say ye ruli. So let's look at petu na petu nenim and on that screen is no. So when ade na scientist natural no enu nie petu no so ono nso n'anim nie petu na mompe no one powerful animal ono na otu an vibrations to say aeroplane ono no so na omo hwede ye aeroplane and so yen Africans yese eye beyisem obetumi atwa ne kwam n'anim akodi n'achi. So this drawings na scientists na ye no, the drawing is actually on the face of the ore and that no so no what the back down she apple nie me de ba se me de be kire o bibi this apple no se me de to ade we so na me twam na me bie mu a hwe this is how it looks like. We be say the face of the all no ana petu no n'anim no eno a na wo apple ni mu no so ahu eno an so na broni ne de pencil adro wo ho no. So I tell you, sir, spirituality and science, they don't have anything different. Just that science, no, and no, a physical something of spirituality that like they've been able to test. Inti senka enyese yaya ma spirituality na ye nasty. We are doing business out of it. That is our savior. I'm telling you this. So I know na me bro fukete no, I know na match no. Share all the scientists are share all name na sharp we am. What's the difference? And what actually is the difference? So what I'm saying is that life, no, I personally think it's not somebody's game like they are saying. Say it's not life, it's far, and I are spelling it backwards. So this is how the Torus field, you know, operating and generating energies, the yin and yang, and when you bring it down, you will come and see how scientists have placed it, and I have my own way, have found a way to show you how energy is generated or how spirit is generated. Now I continue. The two energies, when you watch from the above, you will see the spiral flower effect, like what in my hand. The amateur one, and no it spins, it keeps spinning. This is known as the spiral of life. So the amateur on a flower is spinning, ne energies na ba, and the amede apple ne abuane ni maya. It tells how energies are created. The friend is spiral of life and our energies of life. So the energy, and the spirit, and this, and that, and this is how energies are created. If you know any better scientists, don't go and look for quack or be already book. I say look for anything I say here on spiritual platform, spiritual hour platform. See, you can cross check it. I have told you it's my download. This is my download. So you can actually cross check. This is how energies are created. It is spiral because it is forever moving. Spiral, and no normal friend is spirit. Hey, these people are just smart. And you can say this is how spirit of life is created. But they call it spiral of life. It simply means spirit of life. Seeing the spiral of life or spirit of life from the top means you are in the fourth dimension and watching the world. Which is in the third dimension. Into we do not sort of no aha and I will share baby I will level wapaja umu akodru no abusuya. How do we communicate this to each and individual of us to know that sebe obi anyone ne papa energy toward this thing keeps on spinning and it spins every day and every night. It's up to you to know these things, understand them. So nobody will come and tell you, say you are a file, a game file. It's not possible. All this consciousness and everything we are creating, you can't tell me I am a game. But like I said, I will call Dr. Jan to come and throw light on it. I have a lot of questions I want to ask. So these energies, this is how it's created. And you see it as spiral when you are in the four dimensions. I was so sana wuhunu na wo hwe wiase. I third dimension and no na ye ase no tutumi gina so ho ehwe ase no sa na binumu abrabo no akwakoye. The top is spirit, the down is physical. I have told you. Say soro no mo say heaven, ase no mo say hell. Esoro no so spiritual on ase no esoro na four dimension, it's spiritual and ase no eno na eye physical, eno eye the third dimension. So the movement from spiritual to physical is the spiral of life, or the Torus field. And no matter what, and to say they generate energies or spirit from the spiritual world to the physical world. And no matter demonstrate actually what made a flower see aye made apple no edi aye made aboa nanim so edi aye. That is how energies are generated. And it's not anything difficult that you will say you cannot do. It is up to you to pursue this mission. If not, you will be used for ngongo. But when you watch it from the sides, you will see two energies like the inside of an apple. And no matter no. So we did not enchain our share. Ubehu two energies way. Unse tesa apple ni muno. Ubehu way. Na ahana is I say different color. So we share niyama. Ujina enchain say na we share. Oh, ujina enchain say na we share. That is how you will see it. To say apple inside no. And I feel say millions of us, that's how we are watching it. We are watching Spiritual Hour. My name is Mami Grace, the goddess. On this platform, I am the goddess herself. I continue. This is how the world is projected. The two eyes of the apple look like the face of an owl. Owl bird. This is the apple in the book of Genesis 3 verse 1 to 24. Who read there? Almost say kote apple no. And the apple the Genesis is depicting sex. It's so sad. It's all talking about energy. Like they dropped from the realm, the fourth dimension to the third dimension. So the apple the Bible is talking about energy. That's what I just demonstrated to you. What are we doing? To download these things is free. Just that our life is as straight as ruler. Now when you're determined to create fantasies, and you come that's not what I'm saying. All these things are there, all these things are real, all these things can bring things from the fourth dimension to the third dimension to create things. Reality. I continue. So the apple the Bible is talking about, actually, the decoding is what I've given you. I don't want to waste much time on this Bible brouhaha. I continue. There are two seeds in the apple. Apple biya wo seed mienu. Ano na ewom no baako wa ha. Enye easy o. Apple biya wo two seeds. Usha abon se baako. Me pointing obi ankasa ni twantro. So we will be dibi wo fie na wo benza baako hye ha na baako hye ha. Every apple has two seeds. It represents what the serpent told them, good and evil. It represents that you have two eyes. People don't even know why they have two eyes. I don't know where any I don't know when you cry one place. And so you pay mum you know one cry one place, you pay mu to wasuye to. How do you understand this? One say to, one nine to sebe or brokos ne bomb my ass nikura, ya pay mum you know, and a man de woman for ya pay mum. Do you actually understand this? What do you make out of these two? And what do you even make out of 24 hours? 12 hours in daytime and 12 hours in nighttime. How do you even understand this? Write it in the comment section. We are learning together, like I said. Represent there are two eyes, 2 ears, and 2 noses, your senses. And I'll be sort of be almost say yes, sex. Eating the apple means living inside the Torus field and projecting images of a simulation, video game, or file. Said the omokano, not life. That is what the scientist is trying to tell us. But that's not the truth. Honestly, that's not the truth. Say, woody ediabana, now simulating, now creating a nyama, a file, na game na wobo, a nye life. Ntino, a file, na spelling the backwards. I continue. This means you are now in the world. You have eaten the apple. You are now trapped in a matrix. Man has fallen. The fall of man, that's what the Bible says. So this is how scientists are trying to decode this whole spiritual things, and they want to bring it to reality. What is beyond them, they want to end it because they realize that they keep searching and it keeps taking them to the dead end. Omo to me ended that. Into na omo creative bibi e de ato nipa adwenem ni nipa tirimu. Na as we go no, ye bet meka amwe hunde enti nipa feel say somehow it was created. I will decode all that. My problem with this scientific theory is that place where they say we are computer characters called sim. How can you tell me say me a sim? And we believe and we are preaching it. I will call Dr. Jan. I have so much belief and trust in him, say he can actually bring this down for me. And not real. Just as the world is not real. Sana scientists say sim, like we are in a game. And sometimes when you look at things that are happening around, you will believe, because even you know one and you die and you go and you don't actually go with anything you have. It makes it look real. Even now, they are making paperless. You won't carry cash again. You use card. Ghana na meaning so mo be a registration kromo ntimi anye. And I mean, but they are doing paperless. If you have millions of dollars, millions of euros, millions of pounds, you have it on just that card. You won't even see the money. You use. This is what they are trying to. What they have seen and where they are understanding limits, they are trying to direct the world, create the world to go in that manner. We have spiritual people. Now, as for African spiritual people, the young fancier the better, because what we are best at, not this what I'm doing here, but what we are best at, obi kunu, no be abo obi dia, no be atu obi tupe. Na ode ahaban bi tu bibi mu a, ukunu be do wa on to minja. Na obeye bibi na abo owo afisika ma. That's the limit. That's where we've brought spirituality to. It's so sad. I continue. Now, this theory has been well documented in the scientific world and has even moved into movies. They've done this, and they are believing that Usha metrics are papano or dahon omudi BBSC na dwen and mama o tubirika wo baby. We have these 3 movies, but so a young girls they are in the movie. They are trying to print this into the heads of the children so they are able to control this life. So these people are depicting all these things in the movie, making sure that the need their copy no why no Africa obey to me. Sorry. When I get this down, I said 1 month now. I've been trying to understand. When you talk to Madam for Chinese in your best round or the way by who told the Nikuru may at the time may record it back open with who never in that way. Who do I be seeing me office a minute day? May start to say may compare. Me can it's parafil. Oh no, actually phone. Me cannot record and I'm saying why are they? But who are you going to discuss this with? These people have gotten this information to a limit, and almost started the good movie for their children to understand this. Movies are here in Pomini. Se be that so what? Sanya mpanachi. Na nyo obi on to me. Na obi abeyi ache na wakwa sorry awenya nkwa. Who baby asem no beko. We na mo ya na Ghana sabusum bi wo ho se nyankopon no no so mbegu ama bo mbegu industry na mo se da bia mugu o mani masi ekurori yo mo de na egu se se ya social media ni series ni ntokwa akodo ene yeko. I continue. The Simpsons is a Hollywood series created in 1989 that is still showing after 35 seasons. Go and watch it. Why? Well, serious said Yamaya wa hanu. If I should get support and I should get people who are also ready to do wherever you are, the Zoom is ready. Just call me. Let's talk about this. We can actually save our continent too. I'm telling you, all messages are giving, all these things these people are doing, they are all downloads. Look at how I demonstrated this thing to you. You can actually have these downloads. But what am I going to do with it? I get this and sometimes I get frustrated, and the little I'm even giving out, I'm being attacked. They are not important. Mr. Alex, me akaso se me ma me bonjo owo ho nti me boaju me ja me nka biom me my focus now. You can go and watch. Since 1989 they are still watching. They are on the 35 seasons now. Kona koshana the American say this is a bit this is what they've created with it. This computer simulations theory is what that movie animation is based on. Everything I made my own and you can actually go and watch. Somebody will come under the comment section to insult me for this episode. Meanwhile, white people have been making movies and cartoon series on this since 1989. We watch their movies and take home nothing. Because like I said, Star Block is all about yourself. Okay, you will hit the star block and you remain there. You can only block or break the star block when you think about your country, and it goes beyond that star block and it goes beyond your individual starship and a stardom. We are making wahey. What are we going to do about this? Oh, then, but they have made it a movie for their children to keep it. Yeah, they show movies now. You're trying to try like it's just a movie. We take home nothing. I continue. These white people are awake long time. They have been questioning their reality, including religious dogmatism, for decades. But we are here being rude at supreme knowledge. We don't want to unlearn, to relearn. John thinks and yet these people woke and they decided to move. They decided to do things. We decided to be John like John everywhere. John things and cutting. Charlie, na ye ani ye scream sa brofo no ma ye omunye ye hye ne ya John ye thinking ya John ye believe ya John bibia John. That is what is causing us. When you buy cars, me, I had houses before I came on social. I had cars. I had made life, like I said the other day. Now, if you see me in one car, it's because I've sold them for these shows. I've sold a lot of things, gold, houses, lands. I want a better place just to make sure that I run this show because I know what I'm doing. I mean, in my purpose, it's not for business. This is what I'm trying to communicate to us as Africans. But we watch this and some guy be also for be knowing them some man fans but me jai. You know say I am deceiving the unlearned people, unlearned, and judgment day will meet you and meet your children, meet your wife, meet your mother, meet your grandmother, meet your entire family. John guy. You don't even understand. I keep saying, say, don't hate me. Just put the information in my man. Come and let's talk about it. What's so difficult about this? The reason we keep hitting the star block, we are not ready to listen to anybody to help. These people, look at it. Since 1989, and who brought you Christianity? Why are you this John? What pains my heart is that some of the scientists even believe that the metric is probably project work by an alien school child. Abusunya scientists are more Ghana. How many scientists do we have in Ghana? More internet and more search mami. If you know one in Ghana and you have their numbers and their names, please send it to my number 0244860092. Because I went round looking for them when I got this a month ago to discuss this with them. I'm not getting. Maybe I'm limited. You know, you maybe unimbi. Send a number, mommy. So our creator is a small, highly intelligent child playing with his school project. Hey! How can you tell me this? I refuse to understand. I refuse to accept this theory based on my own spiritual hypothesis. And a hypothesis, whatever you call it. My English is small. I want to understand this. Say even the Wako school, that is what only panel dream. It's okay. Can't we also think for ourselves? Because of our haban, or ye way and away was your way and away was your way and away was until we conclude. And we also are follow John. And when you go to be seen there, and when I am a cry out, this information, if I should be mounting this puppet somewhere. Anyway, Mexico, I'm seeing you in next month. My people in Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, and all that, I'm seeing you people next month. Yeah, well, I did my rehunio. Sabrofuno. When they fly me, no more just stuff. Na me ba me ami krom. Yeah, na me ho adwo. Yeah, na me ra ho. We American hey, omo hwe. Omo hwe a comment omo de be ma me se me kira de wo mo groups ni mu a. Comment like they want me to do this, do that by my own people. Don't lie. We keep hitting the star block. When can we break it and pull through so we put the name of our country out there? How? I continue. These things are scientifically documented and researched into records for the science and technology world. Omo create omo wiase. And so they wiase ni create. John world, John country. I continue. You are sitting here insulting Miami Grace for bringing you free enlightenment. I'm giving when I teach on platform Bakwa, ni ma here meji. Yeah, we have free. Everybody. Miami Grace, I disagree with this theory. I'm telling you, I don't want to say inshallah. Wallahi. I disagree totally, 100% with this theory that we live in a computer game as a simulation for a classwork project of a 7-year-old intelligent child. I refuse to understand this. No way. I believe we create our reality from the spirit to the physical. We are energy beings and our creator is in us. That's what I believe. The amidjini say yen krofo aye tumi boniyama edeba honam ani wiase free sunsun mu esan say ye sunsun mu nipa obo ade ni wo ye mu na ode yen ye adwuma. That's what I think. I don't think say eye obi no si baabi for our opinion bra and next week no make take the three consciousness that it go beyond metrics na wahwe. All these are downloads. Why English ni bra na beni yenka. I will explain my understanding of the theories and why I refuse them next week. This is what I'm saying. Abusia, this is what we call spirituality. And yet tami ewu no ye help saye na nanum ni wo mu di tuatua na mo de sesa. Tami ewu nya spirituality. We have to stop those John things. Na yen jai argument no, na yen share these things. These things are things that ebe create a lot of things for us. I send you love. 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 I send you love wherever you are. I send you hope. I send you enlightenment. I send you a great energy. I send you spiritual understanding. I send you a fantasies in your brain. I send power to hit your right hemisphere of your brain. So you are able to create and understand these things. We are not anybody's game. In fact, we are not fire. We have life. And we are not going to accept anybody's limit of understanding. We will keep pushing. Everything I have said today, I want us to think about it. Like I said, your opinion is welcome. If you have more knowledge, come. If you think you can even come on the platform and let's discuss, please come. We are doing this together. And yet those John people no more or me scriptures. I have left you, Mr. Alex. Say minja munti mejai. But Mr. Alex, me too message be any de make kan one son of my mejai. Mejai, I had a mejai, but my time with Mommy Gracie, I cut too. Me here, na mejai. Mr. Alex and the wife, wherever you people, I send you love. I send you love. I send you love and I send you peace. Thank you so much for watching Spiritual Hour with the Goddess. Shalom.